Alright, we're going to Lake Powell now and have a little excursion there.
Wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future.
So guys, let me explain you something about my setup. Okay, when we drive with two cars, so because of long distance what we have to overcome. Okay, most of the time this Model Y is the workhorse, does the most of the work, with the exception of yesterday. We want to have a long distance recording for that, but basically a long distance trial, and that worked out pretty well. So, and okay, now from the setup, all of the three vehicles need power. So how to do that? So when you look at this one here, there's one string 50 amp. This is a regular 50 amp connection. That's a 14-50. You see here there's a breaker, and then here's the 50 amp. That's my generation 1 charger because it utilizes all maximum 40 amp actually. 50 amp is the breaker in case of spikes, and 50 amp and 40 amp is permanently load, so you have to deduct 20% of that. The next one of that is the trailer, so that is this connection with the safeguard, the surge guard for that one. This is that 30 amp breaker. The 30 amp breaker is only 120 volt or 108, right? You have to see some sites have 120, some sites have 108, and that 30 amp, that's for the trailer. That's what the trailer needs. It goes into the trailer there in the back. So that's for the air conditioning, light, 12 volt supply, and for sure for the for the refrigerator and anything else, television, and also for the antenna. The next one, that's the 120 volt. There's a 120 volt there. It's 120 volt. This is a 15 amp breaker, but there are sometimes also 20 amp breakers. So when there's a unique, what you see there is there's a slit on one of the sides there, and then you can you have a 20 amp breaker, which means you can maximum get 16 amp. So you always have to deduct 20% of permanently load. So usually with this setup, I can charge 2 cars and have power for the trailer. So come to the next one. Internet connections. Usually internet connection here on RV parks, they really suck because they are not fast. What you need for that is, and that's what I have attached here. If you can see here on the top, that's my Starlink antenna. So that Starlink antenna has usually a long wire. And it's good like that because I wish sometimes they have a permanent wire, a short one, which goes to the trailer, what I have also installed there. It is very sensitive, the Starlink antenna, in regards to the connectors. So, and the wiring for that. So that's why you can buy on the internet some of those caps, and that's what I usually recommend. Buy one of those caps on both ends, so when you store that. I have that whole antenna in a special box, so let's go there. So here's our setup. There's a little lighting for that in the shade. So I have a special box for that, and the special box is a Pelican box. Let me show you this here. So that box is very rough. It's very heavy and it protects your device. Before I had it stored in a paper bag, that's not optimum. So what you can use that box for is the following. It is, I have an extra router here. It's an Apple router with a bypass. This is for friends, if I have multiple friends, because then this one is not the best anymore. It's a spare what I had left, and that's what I store outside. So the router itself from the antenna I store inside. When we travel alone, I only use that one, the router from the antenna, which is inside, and then there's a connection there, and I connect this one with this, with an RJ45 and the connector. The box has also a 300 watt inverter, and that inverter is for going from 12 volt, so you could operate that with 12 volt, inverts to 120, and then it operates the antenna with this as well. The another advantage of this one, what I use that box for, is here is an insert. So you see that one here? That insert. So this is where the antenna can fit as well. So I don't put the antenna on those standard stances there. I put it on the box and then insert that antenna here. So I think that's better. It's more stable. It goes deeper inside, and then it does not go, it does not tip over or something, and it's better visible in most of the cases. Yeah. So that's my Starlink antenna. With the Starlink antenna, I actually got pretty good service. This is a service where you can turn on and off, you activate that. And then when you turn it on, you are be prorated for the end of the billing period. And that's for me close to the end of the month. Yeah, guys, this is the full setup here. And actually we are happy with this because currently we could overcome any directions. So in a worst case, we might can go over 160 or 180 miles with 2 cars. And we did the 140 miles or so. That was easy. And the next one is another 125 miles or so. This is everything from our setup and how to travel with the Starlink antenna and Model X. So if you guys have seen, the water has risen quite good, and that is good for producing hydro power, because it was almost at a level where they cannot produce hydropower anymore. And now let's go to the marina. Yeah, that's true, the water levels rose quite good, and that's good for all of us. We have water and we can produce electricity. Yeah, and we are always close to Utah, and now we are close to Utah again. And here is the State Line launch ramp, because just on the other side there is a state line. When we are crossing this, there's a state line. Okay, let's do that. Let's go back to Utah. Yeah, this portion belongs already to Utah, and the water level increased. And in the far back there, that's Navajo Mountain, holy mountain for Navajos. Yeah, now we are here at Lone Rock, and the rock has water again, all around the rock. Not too much, but there's water again. So that's what we wanted to see. Maybe you got some old pictures where that area was dry. Let me try to dig that out. And then here's a nice campsite, but it's a dry campsite. There's no electricity, or there are some toilets here, and basically that's what it is. And I don't recommend to drive all the way down here with a regular car, because you might get stuck in sand. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and talk to you next time. Bye-bye.